Welcome to Season 5 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention, where my mission is to help you keep your pants securely buckled and avoid that unexpected, awkward, and embarrassing moment when you realize suddenly that they're not. This season, we're going to do things a little differently with shorts around ankles prevention. Quick, power-packed episodes designed to deliver a punch of truth to help you wake up to a new perspective. Let's see what today's short has in store. The 2 most important days of your life. Wisdom is timeless. Regardless of when it might have been originally authored, it continues to speak to us even with the passage of time. Mark Twain is reported to have once said, "There are 2 important days in your life. The day you were born and the day you find out why." I'm reminded of another quote, this one attributed to Ben Franklin. He said, "Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. Now, I know that I've been guilty of moving through life with a general idea of why I'm here, what I'm good at, what I love doing, and what I prefer to avoid. And doing so without an appropriate sense of urgency to further refine and sharply define these. I know many people, far too many people, who died at 25 and are now just waiting for their bodies to drop. I don't think you're like that, or you wouldn't be listening to this. I'm not counting myself among them either, but I confess to not having the sense of urgency that I understand should be warranted toward resolving these general ideas into something with greater specificity. I've talked recently about my new friend, my mortality demon, who's been assisting me in correcting this. One of the first initiatives I've undertaken is to formally engage and pay for training in some relevant curriculum that will move my life forward in some meaningful way, and do so on a yearly basis. Last year, I joined Strategic Coach for their first-year program. This year, it looks like it's going to be piano lessons. As a result of participating in Strategic Coach, though, I now have a much clearer understanding of what I'm good at and love doing, which is what they call my unique ability. That concept is hardly unique to Strategic Coach. Gary Hendricks calls it your zone of genius. Jack Canfield calls it your core genius. And as of the time I'm authoring this, my unique ability is to constantly challenge the status quo by inspiring others and creating new choices, driven by my desire to find better, smarter ways to work and live. I'm very clear that my unique ability is not a static statement, but more of a dynamic, constantly evolving reflection of who I'm becoming. The clarity it has provided me has been striking. It's not perfect, but right now it's more than close enough until it becomes apparent that it's no longer close enough. A new version will need to appear, especially in my vocation. It makes understanding what I should be doing and what I should be eliminating to be so much easier to understand. What about you? Do you have the kind of clarity about your unique ability that matches the clarity that mine provides to me? Can you articulate it cleanly and clearly? If you'd like a deeper dive into this topic, consider subscribing to our newsletter, Waking Up, where we will explore it in even more detail. And if you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. See you soon.